Wait, what the?
You good?
Oh, it's just I'm a Brewers fan, and these trade talks with Deal and Yelich. I haven't heard about that, considering I'm a trade rep, so that's interesting.
Would the Brewers even trade Yelich though? I mean, I feel like he's kind of the centerpiece of that team right now.
They just signed him to a 10-year deal.
Oh, that helps.
Exactly. As it looks like we're trying to get rolling here, it looks like we have our Twitch stream back. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the technical delay there. That's if you're going to get fouled off here. Count will hold. Well, yes, again, welcome back, everyone. We can start blaming Xfinity now for that one, as seems like our technical issues are starting to result from that and or Amazon. So, again, blame big corporate America for this one. But we're going to try to get you through the rest of the game here without any more technical issues.
Indeed, 2-2 from Gallen will be another swing and miss. I believe that's his 6th strikeout. Yes, Gallen's definitely been on point today.
Yeah, again, outside that first inning where he was a little rocky in his pitches, he's really started to find his groove right now and just striking out guys a little bit left and right.
Corey Dickerson now trying to get the 3rd hit going for these Marlins here. Able to get the walk in the 1st, but that's been it. They'll give that one a ride, but ultimately sail foul.
Yep, it looks like we have a superstar in the crowd today. As Lightning McQueen has decided to join us for the game today. Welcome in. Hopefully you don't mind enjoying a little bit of a slaughter here, as Arizona's run a 7-0 lead on Miami already.
1-2 from Gallen. Broken bat, but thankfully not in contact with any of the players, as that'll be the 2nd out here.
Yeah, it's a really interesting broken bat. You usually see those on full swings, not little 3-iron shots like that. So that thing must have been pre-broken already.
Perhaps to use bat, or maybe just hit the sweet spot of it.
The sweet spot of breaking it? Yeah, right in the neck, I guess. As that was a little grounder off the bat there, it looked like.
Bring back up Jesus Aguilar. And let me tell you, as a Brewers fan, he has a sweet swing when he hits the home runs. Problem is that he hasn't really been doing that much as of late, as he'll watch that strike go by.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of the double-edged sword with the power hitters, that when they do make really good contact, the ball flies off the bat. But when he misses, it's usually a strikeout or just a little dribbler. So really no in between there.
As the age crawls up, it's getting more towards the strikeouts, but he'll look at that high fastball for the first ball of this at bat.
Yeah, we saw the pitches by inning there. Outside the first, and I believe it was the 4th inning, Gallen's been able to keep it under 15 pitches per inning. So being fairly efficient so far.
As that will get in through a single. Not the best pitch to swing at, I think, but it works for the Marlins' 3rd hit of this game.
Yeah, and again, just a real southeast hitting, as we've seen the stat line here. 5 2/3, only 3 hits given up, 2 walks, and 6 Ks on the day, setting at 90 pitches. So this might be his last thing here if the Arizona bullpen's fully rested up and ready to get some work done.
Yep, Isan Diaz once again, also with the walk today. Let's see if he can perhaps send Gallen back to the dugout to finish up his day. 0-1 pitch will be grounded over to Escobar, and we'll go for the runner at 2nd, I guess, and that'll do it.
One way to do it, definitely.
Unique decision there, as that'll bring up the bottom of this Arizona batting order, and we'll see if they leave Gallen in there to hit.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks,
At shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Bring back Nick Ahmed and first pitch swing, and that'll just get by both infielders for his second hit of the day.
Okay.
Up next to the diamond now.
First pitch swing, and that you have to be sitting on starting pitch saying he got there and just drove it into the little gap there on the left side.
And they do choose to leave in Zach Gallen, and he'll show bunts here, and that should be an easy sacrifice play. They are good use of the bunts.
Yeah, definitely a lot harder than expected. That was a really good bunt there. It was a bit slow roller. He might have had a chance to get on there.
Hey.
Bring back the top of the order here of Stolen Marte. Yet to get a hit this game. We'll see if he can reverse that fortune here.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to pad stats a little bit if you're Arizona here.
The 1-0 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Miss outside. We'll head to 2-0.
We got 2 balls,
Oh, boy.
1 strike.
Just a little early on that fastball. 2-1 now. Fooled him with the changeup. Sanchez sets the 2-2.
We got 3 balls. and
Just
2
misses
strikes.
outside. Now the full count.
Ball 4, pitches down.
Thought about it, but not able to get the swing and miss there, and now put runners on first and second.
Now that
Yeah, really kind of put him in a bit of a jam here. Sanchez is up at 50 pitches already, so you have to expect the bullpen to be active fairly soon.
I'll bring up the other Marte, looking to further the damage here at the bottom of the 6th. Sanchez has done a decent job limiting the runs, but he faces the potential of
That's out.
crumbling once more. Marte
Don
already with 2 home runs this series.
Yep, Don Magny there sitting in the Miami dugout there as a manager. Legendary manager. Really hasn't been able to get much going here with Miami outside the couple years where they had both Yelich and Stanton.
Yeah, it's hard to have success when you blow it up for the up team's time, but maybe like 3rd or 4th time's the charm, I guess.
Yeah,
As
well,
that'll be easy popped up there for a follow the catcher. That'll be out number 2.
yeah, I mean the most recent blow up wasn't because of the team stunk. No, they were actually NL East Division chasers. It was just management couldn't afford the payrolls because they basically new owners came in and basically gutted the program back to where it was at spur 1. And honestly, at this point, you might want to consider moving Miami out because it's just the fans don't seem to want to support it now. It's just going to keep getting constantly blown up.
Yeah, it's just hard to do that when you invested so much money into that stadium, and with just how much or lack of attendance it's had, it's really just turned into a massive sinkhole.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because Miami is a good city, especially from Major League Sports and whatnot. You see how much support the Dolphins get kind of week in, week out. You see when teams have success down there, they do get a nice crowd, but just Miami and the constant state of flux of being either a basement dweller or a 500 team, they really haven't had much time at the top or fighting for the top, and really haven't been able to show those numbers yet.
1-2 from Sanchez will be in the dirt, and that'll get by. Both runners will advance. And that gives Escobar a great opportunity to possibly send in not only 1, but 2 runners home.
Yeah, definitely. If you're Miami here, you're just looking to get the 1 strike here to get yourself out of this jam without any more damage, really. And Sanchez, at this point, his day is done after this inning, if he can get out of it.
Full count.
And now just miss low. Sanchez finds himself in a very tough full count situation here. Where do you think he goes?
He has to throw a strike. I would say keep it slightly to the outside, kind of middle level belt area, but not much more than that.
He'll go inside instead, and that'll work out. Get the swing and miss, and that'll do it. Sanchez works himself out of the jam, but that does not change the fact that they're still down 7 runs.
Leading off for Miami. The catcher.
Corey Flaw will step in here, and you see that little graphic there. Both of them arms definitely warming up. They'll probably pull Gallen at any sight of slowing down.
Yeah, he's slightly slow now, especially at 93 pitches. Even if he gives up 2 or 3 hits and has runners on second and third, his day's going to be done. Ideally, they want him to get through the 7th just to save the arms a little bit, but at this pitch count, any kind of trouble you're getting out of there.
Silvino Bracho and Andrew Safton warming up for these Diamondbacks. Gallen with the quick 0-2 and is able to pinpoint it there. Nice knuckle curve.
And batter not happy about that call. That just clipped the lower outside corner.
Sheldon Noisy.
Bring up the loud man, Sheldon Noisy. And so give that one a ride. That's going deep into left, and that will be caught by Seth Beer heading towards the warning track.
The batter.
Man, a lot of really solid line drives out on the left today. That one looked like it was going to get out, but only warning track power today.
Yeah, outside of those 2 explosive innings for Arizona, a lot of good pitching by Sanchez and Gallen. Bring up the impressive Jazz Chisholm.
Yes, and the Ackman's just saying beer in the Twitch chat. I think he's supposed to be doing something else, maybe more important, but nice of him to stop by at least and say hello.
Yeah, Duggo, besides 2 explosive innings by your Diamondbacks, not a lot of action going on offense, as Chisholm's definitely been the bright spot, at least having a 2-for-2 day, as you'll watch that strike for pitch 100.
Yep, hitting the century mark here, and Gallen's probably done fairly soon. Especially on this pitch here. If it's 101, you'd be perfect with that for an outing.
He'll get the swing and miss, and I believe that's his 7th strikeout, and that'll probably be his last pitch today, as Alaka's Shark definitely does feel like something's missing here for that stretch.
Yeah, definitely. But Shark Avery, a little bit on the IR right now. He's slowly working himself back. Get well soon, buddy. We'll have a spot for you in the booth whenever you're ready.
Indeed, that'll bring back Christian Walker. Respond with the hit by pitch with a walk, but I think his team will help him out. Help him out get his little vengeance there.
Yeah, it definitely is. This game's essentially over. It's just whether the stats going to look quick. Sanchez still going here in the 7th. Definitely a little surprising, especially how the last inning went.
That'll be right through the middle there for a base hit, and we'll see what the Marlins do here.
Now batting. The left fielder.
And again, it's a real good piece of hitting right back up the middle. That's the scary thing with the pitchers is seeing that one run right back up the middle at you.
Leading back up Seth Beer, of course. Got that double with the bases loaded, staying home 2 RBIs. As he'll watch that fastball hit inside.
Yep, and at this point, only 1 for 3 on the day. If he could go 2 for 4, that would help really cement himself as a starter here.
Don will head over right to the ball boy. We head to 1-1.
Yeah, good play there by the ball boy, paying attention down there. That's a little bit of a screamer in at him.
That jabs him a little bit, and that will be caught out there in third base
The catcher, number 33.
by the rookie Sheldon Noise. And that'll bring up the new acquisition, Jace McCann. Also found himself with a double and 2 RBIs, helped the Diamondbacks get out early, and has maintained it.
Inside, ball 1.
1-0 to McCann.
The count 21.
Big hack there with the fastball. We had to 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now that one will miss. High and outside.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Now miss outside again. Now to 3-1. As you've probably noticed on the left-hand side, you see the lamps for Phillies and Angels. We'll be sure to give you that one for the official After Dark game. As McCann swings again through that one, we'll work to full.
Yeah, unfortunately, some technical difficulties have unfortunately led our schedule astray here, as we're going to be running a little late tonight. So hopefully all you night owls are ready to go here, as we're probably going to 1, 2 in the morning.
McCann stays alive with that foul off. We'll do it again. The pitch will miss outside with the slider. That'll put runners at first and second again, also with 1 out. That seems to be a common theme so far this game.
Yeah, fairly common theme, Sanchez, and that's going to be there for him. As we're going to be getting a little lineup shuffling here. As somebody's going to go on the mound, somebody's going to go second, and the third baseman is going to be coming in.
Your attention, please. The changes for Miami. Now pitching and batting in the 8th.
Eliezer Hernandez will now step in. We'll see who the sub is.
Shortstop and batting 9. Number 5, John Birdie.
Now John Birdie will swap in at the shortstop spot, which will replace Jazz Chisholm. Very thankful that they add voice into these Discord broadcasts. That allows us to hear from here and not on the Discord, as that'll be a quick pop-up from Cole Calhoun. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, it makes it a little easier for us to give you those minute rotations in the NL a bit more accurately, rather than just trying to guess at where players are going.
Yeah, I remember butchering it really bad the first time I had to go through that, but this really mitigates that issue, as Nick Ahmed will step in here again, trying to continue his solid day at the plate.
Yeah, 2-for-2 day. You can't really go wrong with that. Has a chance to make it a 3-hit day and really put himself in a nice spot here.
One-0 from Hernandez. Not really close there with that changeup. Ahmed in line to do some damage here, up 2-0. A pitch.
That's ball 3.
And that will just miss high with the fastball, 3-0 now.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to do is have a 4-pitch walk here, especially when you have 2 out in the bottom of the 7th.
That's out. Ball 4.
And now, although the bases seemed like he was going for the intentional walk, as that will bring up the pitcher's spot. Not a bad option.
Yeah, no, Zach Gallen hitting about 260, 270 though, so no spots at the plate whatsoever. But
And they will keep him in instead of going with the pitch hitter.
a little bit shocking here, considering he's already at 101 pitches. He does have the shutout going, but at the same time, he was starting to fade a little bit in the last inning or 2.
He does already have 7 hits on the season. We'll see what he does here against Hernandez.
0-1's the count.
He'll be hacking there to start, 0-1 now.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, at this point, anything we can do to make the game go faster helps out a little bit, as we're running really behind as far as our TV schedule is concerned.
Hacking once again. You have no idea how hype I will be if he somehow gets a grand slam out of this.
Oh, boy. And I would be so happy that Doug was not here right now, because he would be going nuts and maybe break a couple things here in the booth inadvertently.
I would try and replicate that the best of my ability, as he'll watch that ball go down. He's still alive in this at-bat.
Yeah. You know, that's all you want to do as a pitcher, is just try to stay alive and do what you can.
He'll give that one a ride, and that'll at least drop, so, hey. Oh, wait, the plate.
Ooh.
It's barely
He's in
safe.
there. Ooh.
And while not a grand slam, he will at least get 2 RBIs. Not bad for a pitcher.
Dude, I want to go to the tail of the tape on that one at home there. That was a very close one. Oh, yeah, okay.
Perfect slow-mo there. Give us a great look at that one. Just missing the tag. Good base running by Calhoun.
Great AO lay there by the catcher there. Just trying to get the umpire to call it.
Counts 1-0.
Now they bring up the top of the order. And we'll see if at least one of the Marte Parte members can get the Diamondback score in the double digits. Starling Marte still without a hit this game. He could possibly see himself gain one here.
Yeah, and at this point, if you're 0 for 3, 0 for 4, you just want to get a hit. It doesn't matter where, when, why, how. You just don't want to have an 0 for day at the plate, even though the game ended like this. That one's lifted out in the left.
We'll give that one a ride. Good souvenir for those seen in the higher decks. But we had the 2-1. That is driven deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Back to the wall, and it's out of here.
No,
for an RBI double.
What?
Did that drop? Did that? Oh, it did.
Drop.
It dropped.
Wow.
I just didn't see that.
Yeah, Jenna, I guess being up about 20, 30 feet from the field doesn't really help out those long fly balls. Trying to figure out those are hitting the ground or not.
That'll be a quick rounder for Ketel Marte, and that'll do it. Starling Marte will enter the hit column and put these Diamondbacks now up 10-0 as we'll head to the 8th.
Leading off for Miami.
See, John Bertie came in on that double switch for Jazz Chisholm.
Yep, again, with that pitching rotational stuff we had last inning, Bertie getting a chance here to take a couple cracks.
That's the ball.
Oh, boy.
Ball 1, no strike.
96K in attendance today here, so nice number here to see the Arizona Diamondbacks absolutely skewer the Marlins today. And just
Bertie
like
gives that one a ride into the corner, and that will be an easy double. Ground rule double, actually.
The center fielder, number 10.
And hey, maybe the Marlins can finally get themselves in the run column here.
Yeah, definitely fish are moving around a little bit, trying to get something rolling, but that's going to be the day here. Is really unfortunate, but a really good day overall from the starter for the D-backs.
Yeah, I mean, once you get that pitch count up high, you'd imagine that was bound to happen, but very quality start.
Get the standing O from the crowd here at Chase Field.
Do it for Zach Gallen, and now bring in Silvino Bracho. One of the impressive bullpen arms here for these D-backs.
Yeah, lefties have an absolute nightmare against him, only hitting 167. Righties are a bit better at 275, but again, at this point in the game, you're just looking for 6 outs. Doesn't matter how, where, why you get them. You just want them.
Right out the young rookie Jorge Mateo. Still only with that one hit so far to his major league career. Possibly could get his first major league RBI with a single. First pitch from Bracho.
Ball, that's out.
They'll miss outside with the fastball.
Ball 2.
They'll miss as well. Good eye from Jorge Mateo. Bracho with the 2-0.
3-0.
They'll miss low. Now these pitches really threatening the zone. You have to wonder if he wasn't warmed up enough or trying to confuse this young rookie.
probably trying to mess with the rookie a little bit.
Ball 4.
And he does not get any help from the umpire there.
Yeah, Empire definitely wasn't in on his strategy there, as they'll bring up Brian Anderson with no outs. Let's see if Roger can work out this one. The pitch. Fastball fouled away. Oh, 1 now. They'll be dribbled and batted down by Escobar. The play at first will not be in time. And Bracho finds himself in a tough spot here. Bases loaded and still no outs.
Yeah, and Houston, we might have a problem here. Bracho here, giving Miami a little bit of a chance here.
Ooh, curveball hitting the top corner. Not something you see every day.
Yeah, no, definitely is typically that curveball you want to leave it low because someone's sitting on it, that is getting tagged and that's getting put over the wall.
0-1 now. He'll force contact. Will Escobar able to track it down in foul territory? And he will. Big first out there by Bracho.
Yep, first out here, and runners aren't moving up, so that's a win right there in that at-bat.
Not a win for the Cubs, but a win for the Diamondbacks here. And they'll need a couple more of those to get out of this top half of the eighth.
Yeah, strikeout would be a great thing here for Bracho just to get some confidence back.
Double play will do it too, as that does a good outing by Bracho to escape that bases loaded situation. And Marlins still remain without a run. Head to the bottom of the eighth, still 10-0. Hernandez still staying out there. I mean, at this point, I guess it doesn't matter too much, as Eduardo Escobar will start us out here at the bottom of the eighth.
Yeah, definitely. At this point, you're just looking to get out of here without too much more damage, and honestly, bullpen numbers aren't really that important today.
After this one, the Diamondbacks will head over they will host Minnesota, I should say. Definitely an exciting series due up for the Diamondbacks. And I'll give you the Marlins next series shortly.
Yeah, that'll be a really interesting one for Arizona to kind of measure themselves up against the AL, especially one of the better teams in the AL, again, fighting that bloodbath of the AL Central.
Hernandez gets the quick K out of Marte. And it looks like the Marlins will continue this West Coast road trip, first with Arizona, then stopping at Colorado. 4-game series there, finished off with a home series again with the Diamondbacks. So getting a little taste of the NL West here.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one of these things where you can really kind of measure yourself up versus the rest of the league on these types of trips. You're going out for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, getting to place a lot of top-tier competition, quote, and really see how you stack up against them.
Walker will give that one a fly, but ultimately playable in center field for Mateo. And quickly here, we get 2 outs.
Yep, and this is exactly what you want if you're Hernandez. Just get the outs as quick as possible at this point.
Yeah, good confidence builder going forward, and definitely sends a message to these manager guys that, hey, I'm putting in the work and I could possibly move up or stay where I'm at.
Yep, and I heard you cracking your can, so I appreciate that. It's Seth Beard stepping in here. First pitch, an absolutely beautiful four-seamer first strike on the outside corner.
Ball, that's in.
And that'll just miss with the 2-seamer. Good concept, though, getting that pitch going inside.
Yeah, just seeing if Beer would take a crack at it and see what he could do with it.
Ball.
And ooh, that one seemed like a strike to me. Not favorable call there.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of how you live as a pitcher. You have to play with the umpire a little bit.
Here fouls that one off. We head to even 2-2 now. Hernandez sets 2-2. We'll get him looking there. 79-mile-an-hour changeup. And quick work here for Hernandez as Miami's now up to their last chance for their offense. Top of the ninth, due up.
Leading off for Miami, the second base.
Son Diaz will have to face Silvino Bracho. Definitely a no-brainer move to keep him in with only 9 pitches.
Yeah, and the way, he did get into a little bit of a jam last night, but he was able to work himself out of it. So he definitely has the fighting ability right now to go the rest of the game.
First pitch to Diaz will be driven out to right, but ultimately foul. Good hack there.
Oh, good hack, and that could have been real nasty as far as breaking up this shutout here that they have building.
Diaz thought about it, but that'll still go in as a strike regardless. Be sure all you viewers on Twitch stick around. We still have Angels heading over to Philadelphia. Julio Teheran taking on the veteran Jake Arrieta. We'll have Mike A. and our head moderator Tar 16 on that one, as that is grounded out to Walker at first to get the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Bring back up the catcher Jorge Alfaro. Maybe get a hit here, make him feel more comfortable with his outing today.
1-0.
Ooh.
As wicked action on that slider, but will ultimately be called a ball.
Yeah, that one had no chance of being called a strike whatsoever.
He'll get the swing there, and that'll be snagged on the run by Marte. And quickly here, this game's just about wrapping up.
Yeah, Berrios being very effective so far. Only 14 pitches to get 5 outs so far. So really putting in a nice outing right now.
Noisy, potentially the last at bat here for these Marlins. We would need to see nothing short of a miracle to overcome a 10-run deficit with 2 outs.
Yeah, it'd be a minor miracle, and honestly, I don't see it happening the way that Miami's played all day.
Indeed, the bats outside of Jazz Chisholm have not shown up in the slightest. And we'll see if Bracho can put a nice bow on this impressive outing for Arizona tonight.
There's the 1-2 count, and Noisy stepping in.
Swing and a miss. Diamondbacks fans are on their feet, and that will do it. Diamondbacks will win and ultimately take the series here against Miami 2-1 with a dominating performance tonight, 10-0.
Yeah, just absolutely skew with the fish, and I guess they were thinking sushi for the post-game meal here. They just cut up the Marlins with ease today.
Marlins offense relatively ice cold. They were able to get 2 runs in the first game, which did end up giving them the win, but they get shut out in back-to-back nights with a combined total of 18 runs to no runs. Not very ideal.
Yeah, no, definitely not ideal at all, especially if you're Miami. Trying to get something rolling here to give yourself a good season on the back end, as it really hasn't been a season to remember down there in Southern Florida.
We see Zach Gallen, a well-deserved player of the game. 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. Definitely had a little bit of control issues to start the game, but seemed to hit a groove, and we didn't really see the Marlins threatening all day with their offense.
Yeah, no, Marlins had absolutely no answer for Gallen today whatsoever on the mound.
And on the flip side, Sandy Alcantara only going through 2 1/3. 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 7 earned runs. Just left too many meatballs for this very good Arizona offense.
Yeah, but you have to give a lot of credit here to Sanchez, as he was able to eat 5-6 innings of work here to really make sure, although this game did get out of hand, he really ate a lot of innings that he wasn't expecting to today.
Definitely the bright spot in a sea of darkness for Miami, as we might get some highlights here, perhaps.
Or we might be running a little too late, and they might want to skip on to the next game. I'm not sure that's a Garrett call.
Well, we'll stay here and see what happens. Big momentum win here for the Diamondbacks, as we mentioned before, they'll go on to face a home series against the Twins. Twins currently only a game ahead of the White Sox, and also the Indians creeping up with only 1.5 games back. As we get those highlights for you, Nick Ahmed on the second gives us a laser out into the D-backs bullpen, 375 feet.
Yeah, definitely not much on the distance tracker, but enough to get over the wall down there in the left corner.
And of course, the clutch bat of Seth Beer really making a name for himself in his rookie campaign. Got that double with the bases loaded, quick 5-0. Of course, new acquisition James McCann making noise here, getting over the left fielder onto the warning track for 2 RBIs of his own.
Again, one of the bullpen guys to come in and really kind of help lock this game down for Arizona, really make sure Miami stayed down.
Also, Gallen himself, another addition to another reason for his play in this game, able to get 2 RBIs on the day. Impressive stuff even on the batter, as we see a deep fly by Marte, which I initially thought was a home run. Did not see the ball drop onto the warning track.
Yes, it nearly hit the left fielder in the foot, so I'm surprised he didn't try turning around and making a play on it.
Boy was just as lost as I was, as we see there the final out for the game, strikeout for Bracco, and that about does it. Any real final takeaways from this one, P. Mister?
Just that Arizona asserted their dominance in today's game over a slightly inferior team in Miami, but again, given the Dodgers something to think about here as they match up for the back half of the season coming up in the next few months.
We will wait the arrival of our next couple announcers, Mike A and Tara 16. We'll be giving you the Angels at Phillies. Both teams sitting at similar records. Phillies at 48-50, Angels at 46-52. So I think it should be a relatively competitive match tonight.
Yeah, relatively competitive, although I believe the NL East is a little bit closer as far as some of those records compared to the AL West.
And one of those announcers appears to have joined us, Tara 16. How you doing, bud?
Good, gentlemen. How are you?
Well, we just witnessed nothing short of a textbook blowout, so hopefully your game can yield a more competitive result.
Yes, a grade A. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say, Jake Arrieta's been a little back and forth with his performance lately. I don't remember how Teheran's been doing, but I know the Angels are also not very close to a playoff spot. So
the AL West is kind of funky because the Athletics have kind of cooled off as of recent and have brought like 2 through 4 back into the mix as far as having a long shot at the division now.
It looks like we are wasting no time giving you Angels at Phillies, so I guess I will hang it up for myself and P. Mr. 3, Taurus 16, and Mike A. Take it away. Have a good one.
Well, thank you guys, and welcome into Tardis 16. How's it going, Tardis? Long time no see.
like we had a little break from each other there. It was weird.
Yeah, but you know, distance makes a heart grow fonder. Good to be back with you.
It's always fun to be back, and we haven't had a Phillies game in a couple weeks on the channel either.
No, we've had a little bit of a break here, and as has most of NL ball. But now the Phillies are back at it. They're still a good ways back in the NL East, as you see here. But they seem to have gotten something going for them, because they've taken a couple of games here against the Angels to begin the second half of the season, because they're going to get things going here. So as we get two things here in South Philly, it'll be Jake Arrieta taking the hill. A very unsavory 3-12 record coming into this one. He has definitely borne the brunt of some of the worst Phillies outings of the season, trying to keep things going here, as he's going to stand in against Tommy La Stella as we get things going here in Philadelphia, and Arrieta is going to begin things with the ball outside.
I don't think anything can beat that one game against the Dodgers that I am not going to continue talking about.
That's the ball.
That'll be another ball taken inside quickly, 2-0 to La Stella. Arrieta deals and fires laced right to Gregorius. So good wood by La Stella, but that's going to be out number one. An L6 for La Stella, and that's one down here to begin the game. That'll bring up second baseman David Fletcher.
Oh.
The 1-0 from Arrieta is going to be lofted into shallow center. In fact, just behind the bag, it'll be Gregorius again. He'll take that one on the fly, and that'll be two down quickly here in the first. Good start here for Arrieta.
27, Mike Trout.
Some of his first innings have been a little rough. He's given up a lot of first inning hits, although now he does have to face the best player in majors.
Yeah, it is Mike Trout digging in. He of the .331 average. He's got all the power. He's got all the clout. He's a South Jersey kid. Philly fans wished he was playing in the red and white pinstripes for the Phils, but don't think that's going to happen after that $400 million extension last season.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So that one's going to miss low, 1-1.
When does his contract run out? 2036 or something? I'll take a 42-year-old Mike Trout.
Yeah, it's a good long ways away. As that one sneaks in over the inside corner, 1-2.
I think a 40-something-year-old Mike Trout could still do more than me.
That is true. He probably still will be effective. He's been one of the best players in the game for the better part of a decade now. As the 2-2 from Arrieta is going to leak inside, 3-2. And it'll be a full count upcoming to Trout. Arrieta into the one.
Nope, that's ball 4.
3-2 pitch. He's going to lose him. Was way ahead against Trout, but got a little bit tentative there, I think. Didn't challenge him at all and ends up giving up a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
I'm going to assume Rendon's getting some boos here. I can't really hear any of them, but after what he did to the Phillies last couple of years with the Nationals, one would assume that's what he's getting.
Yeah, you know, the Philly fans, they get a harsh rap, and sometimes it's deserved, but got to give them credit. They know exactly who their friends are and who their enemies are. Just a throw goes over to first, pulls Hoskins off the bag, Trout back. Yeah, the Philly fans, they never forget whether you've done them good or done them bad. They'll let you know every time As Rendon's going to sky that one out into center. It's going to be played on a hop by Hazley. That'll be a 2-out hit for Rendon. And the Angels, after going down quietly for the first 2 outs of the game, have a walk and now a base hit by Rendon. They've got 2 on and 2 out. So more power digging in as Justin Upton comes to the plate. And right on cue, Upton has hammered this one. He got all of that one. This is going to be a 3-0 game in the top of the first. Justin Upton rides one right out into the left field bleachers. And Arrieta, the woes continue. He has dug himself a 3-0 hole here in the top of the first.
He actually got some interest in the free agent or in the trade market, and I have absolutely no idea why anybody would want that.
There you see the tail of the tape, and Upton got every last bit of that one. 467 feet out to the tall fence in deep left center here at Citizens Bank. 3-0 just like that as Anderson Simmons steps in. So Arrieta so close to working a clean first inning. Had Mike Trout down 1-2 in the count with 2 outs and nobody on. But he gives up a walk there, gives up a single, and then a 3-run home run. And that's where we stand as Simmons is going to beat that one into the ground to second. Seager up with it, throws on to first. That will retire the side, but not before Justin Upton makes his presence known. A hanging slider punished deep out into left center field. A 3-run home run, and the Angels lead this one 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the first.
Julio Teheran not doing so great this year. He's definitely not the same guy we saw with the Braves last couple years.
Yeah, he is a familiar face for these Phillies. So long, Teheran was right at the top end of that Atlanta Braves rotation. He finally was not renewed. Got the opportunity to be a free agent, went on to the Angels. Is not making the most of that opportunity. He got paid, but now sits with a 3-5 record. And he'll have the Phillies and Bryce Harper to deal with this afternoon. That's a good fastball on the outside half to begin the day for Teheran. So Angels with the early 3-0 lead. The 0-1 to Harper is fouled off 0-2.
He was trying to put that one in the Delaware right there.
Yeah, Harper not getting cheated at all. That one runs inside 1-2. Teheran deals again. Harper lays off the soft stuff. It leaks low and away. 2-2. Teheran comes right back at him. And that one runs outside. Now 3-2 to Harper. So Harper doing his job in his new role as the leadoff hitter. Runs it full, the 3-2 pitch, and great eye by Harper there. Stares at one just inside, and he's going to draw the leadoff walk.
And EB pointing out Harper has 9 career homers in this matchup, and I'll take a walk there in the leadoff spot though.
You know, especially falling down 3-0 before you've even had a chance to grab the bats. All you want to do is get some guys on, take a little bit of the fight back to the opposing starting pitcher. As Harper is running on the first pitch, and he is going to be gunned down at second base. Thrown out by Castro. A good jump by Harper. Went in feet first, but an absolutely perfect throw. Ooh. Bang, bang.
might have been
second.
safe there.
Not sure if I agree with that one.
Joe Girardi should be out there getting them to change that call. I think he was safe there. And the bot agrees with me.
Well, either way, it is now one down here in the bottom of the first. It's JT Real Muto now up with nobody on
That's the ball.
after Harper was thrown out stealing.
Ball.
And after seeing that on replay, that I knew it was a close call, but that looked a little less than close. I thought Harper had that one. As JT's going to ground this one right back to Teheran. Good glove by the Angels righter. He puts Real Muto away, and that'll be 2 down here in the first.
Maybe that umpire likes Hunter Strickland better for some reason.
So that'll bring up Philly shortstop Didi Gregorius batting in the 3-hole today. Gregorius, plenty of pop.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And you see the shift there. Heavy left-handed shift on for Didi. The 1-0 by Teheran is a line foul over the third base dugout, 1-1.
Outside ball.
1-1 misses wide, 2-1. Gregorius, all sorts of doubles, all sorts of homers this year. When he hits it, they tend to stay hit. He fouls another one out over the third base dugout. Now 2-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Swung on and grounded back to Teheran again. Another 1-3 put out. So Teheran doing it with the arm and doing it with the glove here in the first. We go to the second inning. Angels up 3-0.
Leading off for the Angels, the right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
So to be Goodwin leading off for the Angels here in the second. Arrieta back out to the mound.
Nope.
Misses
Ball.
low 1-0. And Tardis, a couple of similar teams here in the Angels and Phillies, both of them with some star power, a lot of talent, a lot of money wrapped up in the payroll,
2-0.
but neither of them over 500. Both of them kind of looking like another season that's going to come up short of the postseason. How frustrated do you think each of these teams and their fan bases are?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tell you from personal experience, I think the fan bases from, especially the Phillies, are frustrated. The Angels, I've never met an Angels fan, so that might say something about that. But both the Angels are actually closer to the top of their division right now. They're only 9 games back. The A's and the Astros are a rough crowd. The Phillies have to knock out the Braves and the Nationals to try to climb back up there. 13.5 out of first right now. So the Angels, if they can get another pitcher or two, they might have a shot. The Phillies need to make sure their offense is kicking every day too.
And that one a tough ball forward called on Arrieta. Don't think he's so sure about that one. Looked like it was right at the knees, but it's going to be ball forward, a good one. And that will bring up Jason Castro. Angels catcher, gunned down Harper on the base paths the last inning. He'll be up with 1 on, nobody out, and he'll foul the first pitch he sees off to the right side. 0-1.
One.
0-1's a slider that runs in. 1-1. Angels up early, throw over to first, not in time. Good one back to the bag. And you would think that the Angels might, with the bottom of their lineup up here, be looking to play a little small ball, put another runner on As Goodwin off on the pitch, but that one's fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count.
If they do want to steal, they got to be careful. JT Realmuto's got one of the best arms in the game, and these umpires are a little swirly here today.
So that'll be a big strikeout there for Arrieta as he gets Castro chasing on a good sinker. Bottom falls out right below the knees. Castro can't get to it. Goodwin not running on that one. He stays right where he is at first. It'll now be man on first and one out. As Teheran is going to be up, he'll be trying to bunt. He bunts it hard. Hoskins looking to second, and he's going to get the lead runner. Not quite in time for the double play, but a heck of a play there by Hoskins. Off the hard bump by Teheran to cut down Goodwin going to second base. There you see a bang-bang play, just getting Goodwin. So it'll be 2 down now as the lineup turns over. And it goes back to Tommy La Stella.
I way underestimated Rhys Hoskins' arm. I thought there was no way they would get him at second base.
You know, he has done so much of that this season. I have called many Bop Ball Phillies games, and he has been, I guess, known for it. Anytime he gets a chance to cut down a guy,
1-1.
even on a bunt, he is not afraid to turn those hips, spin around and fire, and go for the lead runner. And there it really paid off. So now the 1-1-2 La Stella is swung on and grounded to Gregorius. He goes a short way, right to Segura. Score at 6-4. That'll do it for the Angels here in the top of the second. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Los Angeles up 3-0.
Leading up for the Phillies, the first baseman, Reed.
So as we begin the bottom of the second, it'll be Phillies first baseman Rhys Hoskins stepping in. Julio Teheran pitching for the Angels, worked a mostly clean bottom of the first. Bryce Harper was able to get on, but he was caught stealing. So Teheran faced the minimum in the first, now on to the second. So 1-0 to the Phillies cleanup hitter. Teheran deals a good fastball in the outer half, 1-1. Teheran staying with the hard stuff. Hoskins swings over at 1-2. Teheran into the wind. 1-2 pitch off speed outside. Hoskins lets it go 2-2. That has been his weak spot this year as Teheran tries to stay outside. Hoskins again not biting at it, and the count now runs full. So the Phillies seen their fair amount of pitches, but haven't been able to dent the scoreboard. 3-2 pitches swung on and missed. Good fastball running in by Teheran. Hoskins can't get to it, and that's 1 down here in the second.
It's the kind of pitch you generally expect a power hitter to feast on, but I guess the lower velocity, it's only about 89, messed his brain.
Hazley, first pitch swinging. That one's going to be lined down. Fair ball down the left field line all the way to the fence. Hazley, great speed digging around first. He'll be in standing at second. So a 1-out double for Adam Hazley, and the Phillies have their first hit of the game. And they've got something brewing here in the second with a man on second and 1 down. That'll bring up Phillies rookie third baseman Alec Boehm. Solid rookie campaign. Not quite lighting the world on fire, but doing exactly what they need him to do, playing a solid third base and getting a big hit every now and then. Berrios swinging for the fences, but fans right through a Teheran heater, 0-1.
1-1.
Teheran tries to go upstairs again, now 1-1.
And I'd rather have Alec Boehm, struggle a little here and there in his rookie season. Guys like Dominic Brown, Jeff Francoeur start off red hot and then do absolutely nothing after that.
Boehm is going to dribble that one. Castro's got it. He'll throw on to first. That'll be out number 2. Paisley stays put, so runner remains on second. Now 2 outs. That's going to bring up Philly left fielder Scott Kingery. It's a big spot here for the Phils. Down 3-0 before they even got up to bat for the first time. Now have a man on second base. Had one there with 1 out. Haven't been able to move him over. Need to do something with runners in scoring position here. And Teheran's going to miss high to Kingery, 1-0. Paisley leads off second. The 1-0 to Kingery is swung on and driven, but right at Stella. He picks it up and takes it himself, 3 unassisted. And that will do it for the Phils. Here in the second, we go to the third. Angels up 3-0. And Tardis, you've been with us throughout the ball season. You see the races that are abound in the NL and the AL. What are you seeing when we get to the dog days of summer here? What's it looking like?
We've got a lot of fun things going on. We got some trade stuff happening today. So we're going to have a bunch more trade rumors and stuff flying throughout the season. Hopefully the Phillies get in on that. They've had a couple offers that kind of fell through. Nice play there.
Great play by Gregorius, ranging to his left. Scooping that one up and making it look pretty easy when it really wasn't. So Fletcher erased, and that'll bring up Mike Trout.
Phillies, they got to keep their, like I said, they got to keep their offense kicking, which they've had trouble doing consistently in their pitching. Also, always a hassle.
It's Mike Trout, first pitch swinging. He's going to beat Alec Boehm to his backhand side.
The third baseman.
Good job by Kingery to get over, keep Trout to the single. But Mike Trout and hard contact, those are 2 things that are synonymous with one another. And the Angels have the man on with 1 out here in the third. As Anthony Rendon strides in, he's going to bounce one. Another first pitch swinging. Great diving play by Segura. Won't get the lead runner, but they'll get Rendon at first. What a play there by Segura, going to the glove hand side, laying out and making sure he got one.
Say, Trout is not synonymous for swinging at first pitches, so that was very interesting. He's only swung at about 15.9% of first pitches in his at-bats. Apparently, Ichiro has more first pitch home runs than him in his career, and seeing Trout swing first pitch to get a hit's kind of interesting.
That will bring up the man of the hour. Justin Upton strides in, a 3-run home run back in the first inning. He's got a chance to do some more damage. Runner on second, 2 down here in the third. Arrieta stretches the 0-1 pitch, misses low, 1-1. Arrieta missed high with the slider back in the first, and Upton punished it. Fletcher off for second. The snap throw by Real Muto. It's going to be a bit high. A great jump. Really don't think there was much of a chance on the throw there. So it'll be man on third now with 2 down. 1-2 count. 2 Upton. Arrieta sets. He fires. Upton checks. That'll be a 2-2 count. That one fouled off. Now a 2-2 count. We'll do it again. That one leaks just inside.
Count is full.
Count runs full, 3-2. Three-two pitches, dribbled foul down the third base line. We'll do it one more time. Angels lead at 3-0 here in the third. Arrieta sets, delivers to Upton,
Ball four. Take your base.
and check swing. Gonna say he didn't go, and that'll be ball four. Close one there, Tardis.
Shortstop, Angleton.
Yeah, really close. These umpires seem to like to call in the Angels' favor here today. I wonder if there's some conspiracy going on or something.
No, ball.
So Simmons now sets in. 1-0 count. Runners on the corners. 2 down. Simmons rifles one foul down the first base line. 1-1.
Don't let him score.
Arrieta sets at the belt. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off again down the first base line. Now 1-2. Arrieta trying to work out of danger once again. The 1-2 pitch is skied into shallow right. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Segura over the shoulder. I'm sorry, Harrison over the shoulder. That'll do it as we go to the bottom of the third. Angels lead 3-0.
Artie Watney telling us that the Phillies hitting has been very streaky, I guess. I can't read lips, but that's the graphic is showing us. They've got some RBIs and home runs and even some stolen bases, but they only seem to happen when no one's on base. So or when they're down by more than they can score, and Mike had to step away for a second. We'll see Josh Harrison here leading off the bottom of the third. He joined the Phillies starting lineup later on in the first half. Gene Segura doing almost absolutely nothing. And Harrison also doing some great defensive things as a bench player. So Judge already gave him the start for a while, and he's done much better than Gene Segura was. There's not really another term for that. The 1-1 now to Harrison, swung on, bounced over to first. Thrown back to Teheran, that'll be the first out of the inning. A lot of action there for our pitchers making defensive plays. And there's the AL West standings. Oakland at the top by 3 games, 56-44, then Houston. Angels 9 games out of first place. Texas not far behind, in Seattle down there in the basement. So now you'll see Jake Arrieta coming up to the plate. He's hitting 190. Not bad for a pitcher.
0-1.
Swinging at the first pitch.
One.
Not doing great on the mound, as we saw here so far today, and his ERA up there over 5, taking that one 2-1. I'd actually rather have him hit than pitch every 5th day if I could. His pitching has not been great, but with his massive contract, Phillies can't really do anything about him. 2-2, swung on, fouled off into the crowd somewhere. 2-2.
Ball.
Good take there, ball 3. With Bryce Harper on deck, you don't want to have anybody on base. And he'll swing through that one on the full count second strikeout
The right
for
fielder,
Teheran.
3.
And that'll bring back up Bryce Harper, who walked his first time and got out on a stolen base attempt. On a 0-1 to Harper,
No, that missed. That's the
taken
ball.
low.
1-1.
One to Harper,
That's the ball.
taken again, ball 2. The 2-1 swung on,
2-2.
strike 2. Teheran not got that much velocity on his fastball, confusing some batters with that. Ooh, umpire says that one was a strike there. I don't think that was anywhere near the strike zone. Tell us in the chat. That'll end the inning. Bryce Harper goes down looking. Nothing going for the Phillies. We go to the 4th. So now the top of the 4th inning. Heidi Watley telling us that these umpires are not doing a great job. It's some interesting calls with Bryce Harper still in base and with some strike calls that were clearly favored toward the Angels. I don't want to get too much into that.
Leading off for the
Brian Goodwin will come up
The right
to lead
fielder,
off the 4th
number
inning
18.
for the Angels.
Brian Goodwin.
He walked back in the 2nd inning. Not a good one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missing way outside, ball 1. One now from Arrieta, bounced over to Reese Hoskins at first.
Got it.
3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Bring up the catcher, Jason Castro, who struck out last time.
Let's get you out here.
First pitch from Arrieta. Right down the middle, strike 1. Castro had 2 RBIs in his last 4 games.
Wait. That's inside. That's the ball.
One's flown over to left. Scott Kingery is under it and he's got it. 2 outs.
Arrieta really needing to
Now
get
batting,
some more quick innings here.
Julio
Really pitched himself into a hole back in the first. Looked like he was on the way to a clean inning, but giving up the walk, then the single, then the home run. Other than that, he's been pretty clean, but that's the kind of damage these Angels can do to you. Because now he will face the bottom of the lineup in Julio Teheran
Oh,
as he watches ball 1, a curveball dropping out below the knees, 1-0.
Especially worse when your offense can't do anything. The Phillies have gotten a couple opportunities, but either they bat themselves out of the inning or the umpires make a
1-1.
call that's very questionable.
Yeah, the bats really have not done them any favors here, as that one's going to miss low, 2-1. Arrieta seems a bit frustrated there. So 2-1 on the way to Teheran. That one's going to be skied to right. Harper, plenty of time. Settles under it, and that will do it for the Angels in the fourth. 1-2-3 inning. It'll be 2-3-4 due up for the Phillies. Real Muto, Gregorius, Hoskins coming to the plate.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
So as we get to the middle innings, Phillies trying to get something going offensively here. Teheran has been solid so far. Real Muto digging in, 0 for 1 on the day. The 1-0 pitch to the Philly catcher. Good biting slider, just misses 2-0. Teheran winds, deals, misses 3-0. Can't imagine the green light's on here, down 3-0. And Teheran will pump one in there. Fastball for strike one, 3-1 to Real Muto.
These umpires, as interesting as they've been here today, I think any 3-0 count is safe enough to swing with.
Real Muto swings and gives that one a ride that goes straight up the chute. Going to be in shallow left field. That's going to be Simmons taking it. He'll put that one away for out number 1. That will bring Didi Gregorius up to the plate. So Didi stands in 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swinging, waves right past one. 0-1. Gregorius smacks that one foul off the tarp down the third base side, 0-2. That one missed low, 1-2. Gotta figure these Phillies hitters should have a good approach against Teheran. They've seen them often enough. As Gregorius skies that one foul down the right field side. Count remains 1-2.
Yeah, you're right. All of them except Gregorius and Harrison faced him frequently last year. You'd think they'd have some strategy against him.
That one is grounded up the middle, trying to beat the ship, but he's not going to do it. Great play by, I believe, Fletcher. Going behind the bag at second, throwing across his body and getting Gregorius by a step. Actually, I think that may have been Simmons with the left-handed shift on for Didi. But Simmons going back into his original position and showcasing the arm. 2 down here in the fourth, as it'll be Hoskins to the dish. As Teheran misses outside 1-0. Staying outside to Hoskins, he'll let it go again, 2-0. Teheran into the wind, high fastball, cut on by Hoskins. Foul back our way. Good rip there by the Phillies' first baseman. Didn't quite square it up though, as the 1-2 or 2-1 is fouled off now, 2-2. So Teheran maybe a pitch away from getting through another clean inning. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed by Hoskins. Took something off of that one, a high slider. Hoskins chases out of the zone, and that'll do it for the Phillies here in the fourth. We go to the fifth inning. Angels on top, 3-0.
Leading off for the Angels, the first baseman, Tommy Rosella.
So it'll be back to the top of the order for the Angels here in the fifth. Tommy LaStella leading off as Arrieta burns one over at the kneecaps, 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
0-1 pitch to LaStella, misses low, 1-1. That one swung on and fouled, 1-2. And Tardis, a good start to the second half here for the Phillies. They desperately need a hot start to this second half. They've won the first two here against the Angels, but trailing early here in the series finale, and that just kind of seems like the way things have gone for the Phils this season. Can never get too hot. They've never really tanked, but they've never really been able to take advantage of a good couple of days. Never really been able to put together a good winning streak as the Stellar grounds out for the first out here in the fifth.
These last couple of years have always gotten off to a decent start, but never been able to win, like 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And this was a good opportunity to do so, starting off the second half. Even hitting coach Joe Dillon brought out the fastball machine last year. We all know Keith Kaplan brought out the curveball machine. Now they're using the fastball machine, and that worked the last couple days, but today offense doing next to nothing.
I hate hitting off the machines. I'd rather hit off of pitchers, as Fletcher's trying to do there, as he smokes one off of Arrieta, but that one's going to curve its way foul. 1-1. Arrieta deals, Fletcher grounds out to second, Harrison up with it. Over to Hoskins, 2 away.
The Phillies have the Nationals coming up next on their schedule, so they're going to have a rough time with that, since the Nationals are obviously World Series champions and are first in the division right now. They have them for 4 games, then the Mets for 3, and then they go back to Arizona and the West Coast, and the West Coast is always rough for this Phillies team.
Yeah, and they've gotten themselves so far behind, it's not undoable. The Phillies still around 500. If they catch fire, they can get back in contention. So that one's going to miss low, 1-1. But they're definitely far enough out to where they don't need to worry about when they're playing the Nationals, who are leading the division, or the Mets, who are a division rival, or the Braves, who are up on them in the division. It's more about how many wins can you pile up here in the next couple of months to see if you can still be in striking distance of a wild card when September rolls around. As the 1-2 is grounded over to third, Bohm up with it. Good throw over to Hoskins, and that will do it for the Angels. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still 3-0, Halos on top.
Now with the Mets, the Marlins just lost today, so the Mets and the Marlins are now tied for 4th place, which is last place in the National League East. At 17 games back out of first place.
Yeah, the Marlins, of course, had a good start to the season. Looked like they might be a bit of a surprise, but they have cooled off a bit. The Mets, as always, seem to have found some way to tank their season and just aren't as good as their roster indicates that they should be. So once again, that leaves it to the Phillies, the Braves, and the Nationals, and just like last season, it's been the Braves and the Nationals really taking control. The Phillies, again, still have a chance to do something here over the next couple of months, but they've really got to turn up the volume. This is a stacked National League. They've got pretty much preeminent favorites at the 1 and 2 slots in each of the 3 divisions. That gives you 6 teams that are well ahead of the Phillies already. So they've got their work cut out for them if they want to try to claw back into this postseason race here in the second half. As Arrieta is going to line that one foul. Or I'm sorry, Hazley is going to line that one foul, leading off the bottom of the fifth.
2-1.
2-1 count here to Hazley.
The Phillies front office has to be careful because this team seems to be in a more of a win now set of mind, but they haven't really done much except get themselves back up to 500.
Yeah, that is a dangerous spot. I mean, I think you hit it on the head. as Hazley swings through that one. He'll go down on strikes for out number 1 here in the 5th. But no, I think you nailed it, Tardis. This is a team that it seems like it's set up to win now. They've got the veterans to win now, and they definitely have the payroll to win now, but they're not winning right now. So that's the tough part for the front office. Do you stick with them? Do you ride this into next season? Do you blow up a part of it and try to rebuild quickly and crash the window for the younger guys who are set to win right now? You know, tough calls here on the horizon for the Phils. That one will leak inside now. 2-0 to Alec Bohm.
They finally got the managerial situation down. I didn't really trust Gabe Kapler from the get-go.
As Bohm is going to line that one down into the corner. That's going to be one hop off the wall. He'll have himself a stand-up double. And the Phillies have a man in scoring position with 1 out. With that absolutely tattooed double off the bat of Alec Bohm. Great piece of hitting there by the rookie.
Alec Bohm might be the future of this Phillies franchise. They drafted him in the first round 2 years ago. He's already up in the majors. They got guys like Bryson Stott and Spencer Howard and possibly Mickey Moniak coming up in the next couple of years.
Yeah, the Phillies definitely do have a, wouldn't call it extremely deep, but they've got options down in the AA and AAA levels. Some guys who can come up and help. But again, this is a team that's set up to win right now. They just need to get themselves up over 500, put themselves in a race, and see if this high-priced talent can pull through. If not, it might be time to do as you said and look to the promising future of this team to try to open the next window for the Phils. So Teheran laboring here as he gets ready for his nicest pitch of the night. That's going to miss outside, 2-0. Excuse me now, 3-0 to Kingery. And that'll be 4 straight out of the zone. Kingery will take the slow trot to first. And that's going to be runners on first and second with 1 out. And Josh Harrison coming to the dish.
Phillies front office did just have a big loss just this other day. Their highest ranking scout and special assistant to the general manager, Bart Braun, passed away sadly the other day. He'd been with the team for 8 years and got some of those main prospects like Sixto Sanchez and Mickey Moniak. He scouted them out and said, I want you to go out and get these guys, and they did. And he's not going to get to see what they turn out to accomplish.
The 1-2 now to Harrison, swung on and laced into left. That one's going to get down for a hit. Runners froze on the line drive, so everyone's going to move up just one station. But that's going to be bases loaded on the great line drive single by Harrison. And Teheran maybe starting to run a little bit low on gas here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 2, Gene Segura.
Girardi's going to go to Gene Segura, who should not be the first guy coming off your bench. You got Jay Bruce out there. You got Andrew McCutcheon even is still better than Gene Segura in a hitting capacity, and probably want Jay Bruce to go out and face a righty, especially a struggling one. So I want to know why Girardi doesn't want to go to Jay Bruce there.
Segura's going to loft this one into center, pretty shallow. Runner is not going to tag, and the woes continue for Gene Segura this season, as he cannot do anything with the bases loaded less than 2 out opportunity. Phillies unwilling to test the arm of Mike Trout on that shallow fly ball, and they'll now leave it up to Bryce Harper with the bases still loaded, but now 2 outs.
I It's a perfectly reasonable option not to run there. Dusty Wathan knows Mike Trout's got a great arm. He's in the total runner to stay at third. But you don't really want to bring out a guy that can't hit the ball past the outfielders with Gene Segura, who hasn't done anything.
Do not know what's happened to Gene Segura this season. Absolute blackout, hitting well below 250. No home runs this season. This is a guy who just a few seasons ago was a perennial 300 hitter, possible 20 home run guy. But now it's on the shoulders of Bryce Harper. Teheran says the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to miss high, 2-1.
Last year, hit 280, 12 homers, 60 RBIs, and he was great start off the season, and then teams started to fall apart to injuries, and he tried to blame that for his decline, which I guess kind of makes sense. So then he said this offseason he dropped alcohol entirely. He's dropped 20, 30 pounds. And he said he was ready to go this year, but he's done absolutely nothing.
2-2 by Teheran, swung on and pounded to center, but not deep enough. Trout under it. He's going to squeeze that one. The Phillies will have to walk away with nothing. They load the bases with one out, but don't push anything across. Teheran pitches himself out of a jam here. As we go to the sixth, the Phillies will go to their bullpen, and in will come Nick Pivetta.
Pivetta, one of those former starting pitchers the Phillies have rocked in their bullpen this year. If Arrieta's not careful, Pivetta might take his job.
Yeah, Pivetta's got a 6-2 record. Almost all of that work coming out of the pen. So you saw where earlier in the season Cole Irvin got the tab to join the rotation. And you're right, if Arrieta continues to struggle, he's on pace right now to drop to 3-13 on the season. Got to wonder how long that leash is and whether or not Pivetta might get the nod to try to start a game here sooner or later. Pivetta quickly ahead, 0-2 to Rendon. That one swung on and tapped. Pivetta good backhand, but can't come up with it. Rendon's going to reach. They are going to score that. An error on Pivetta. Not sure about that. Tough play to make. That will bring just snubbed into the plate. There you see the damage he did back in the first inning, really the difference in the ball game. That 3-run shot, the only runs that have come across so far. He'll be looking to do more damage here as Pivetta burns one inside of the knees, 1-0.
We just got a nice look at the Phillies skyline there in that replay. That reminds me, back when the Phillies won the 08 World Series, they had just finished the tallest building at that point in that skyline, the Comcast Center. And then they build a second Comcast Center, and the Eagles win the Super Bowl. So maybe they need to build a third one for the Phillies to do something again.
I mean, as much as I don't want to encourage Comcast, I can't disagree with you.
Maybe it'll make Garrett's internet better.
1-1 is the laced foul down the third base line. Now 2-2. So Pivetta on here in the sixth, trying to keep the Phillies in this one, and he's going to blow that one right on by Upton. That'll be his first strikeout of the game. Good high fastball. That'll be one down here in the sixth.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
So Angelton Simmons now steps in. Angel shortstops looks at 1-0. Pivetta sets at the letters. 1-0 pitch misses high, 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good slider. Simmons goes fishing there. It'll be a 2-1 count. Angels lead 3-0, 6th inning.
Strike 2.
Pavetta gets one over across the outside half, 2-2. Pavetta sets again. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and driven, but well foul down the third baseline. Count remains 2-2.
You've seen the Foolish Baseball video on Andrelton Simmons. I think he could be a Hall of Famer.
Not a Hall of Famer there as he goes chasing once again. Great wipeout slider there by Pavetta. As Simmons just can't help himself. Goes chasing there. Comes up empty. That'll be 2 down here in the 6th. That'll be Goodwin up to bat as he swings and lofts one high, but foul down the right field line. That one will reach the seats, 0-1.
That's the ball.
0-1 pitch is a curveball that leaks outside, 1-1. Pavetta deals low below the knees of the fastball. 2-1 to Goodwin. Trying to extend the lead here for the Angels. He turns on that one. Good inside fastball from Pavetta. Goodwin was on it, but couldn't keep it there. Now 2-2. 2-2 is swung on, and this slider breaks off right at the knees. Goodwin couldn't get to it. And a solid inning of relief from Pavetta here in the 6th. We go to the bottom half, still 3-0 Angels on top.
Phillies Twitter have been predicting for years we'd get a breakout Pavetta one of these seasons, and this is not the capacity I was expecting it, but he's been great this year.
Yeah, we mentioned the 6-2 record, and if you listen to the front office of the Phillies, they'll tell you about how they think he's a Cy Young kind of guy. Really hasn't shown it from a starter perspective, but this year, from the bullpen, he's done everything they've asked him to do. But now what the Phillies is a little bit of run support. Need the offense to come through. As Teheran is back out there for his 6th inning of work. Already in line for the win. Angels lead 3-0. The 2-0 pitch is going to be grounded foul by Real Muto. Teheran deals again. That one will miss low. 3-1. Real Muto will swing at that one, lofted into shallow right. No problem there. Easy F9. Good one there to squeeze it. And that'll be 1 down here in the 6th. So that will bring up Didi Gregorius.
Nope.
Bunch of big hits for the Phils this season. But with nobody on base, there's not much he can do. Phillies just need to get a rally going.
Ball outside.
And Gregorius doing his best to try to spark that rally as he's watched a couple of them sail outside the zone, now 2-0.
Didi's one of the Phillies guys that's known for their personality. They've got a lot of fun guys on that bench, or on that team, like Andrew McCutchen, Didi Gregorius. They've got even Bryce Harper has his fun guy moments.
Gregorius free swinging, swung through one for strike 1. Then laces that one foul, now 2-2. So 2-2 upcoming to the Philly shortstop. That one runs in on the hands, but he fights it off for a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Teheran winds and deals. Swung on and missed. He climbed the ladder, and Gregorius could not get the bat to it. So Teheran with another strikeout and now has 2 down here in the 6th with Philly first baseman Reese Hoskins up to the dish.
Ball outside.
It is crazy how Teheran has worked this Philly lineup so many times with the big bats. He has gone away. He's gone down. He's gone down in the count. Kind of lulled them into a sense that he wasn't going to challenge them. But then he works his way back into the count and beats him with good pitches up in the zone. As now the 1-1 to Hoskins is swung on and fouled back 1-2.
That's what the Phillies have been doing the last couple of years. They'll somehow manage to beat one of the better teams in the league by a bunch of runs a couple days in a row and then lose to a worse team by a lot.
As Hoskins swings and misses. So Teheran through 6 unscathed. Still no runs given up by the Angels. We go to the 7th. Halos on top, 3-0.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, Jason Castro.
So as we head to the top of the 7th inning, it'll be the bottom of the Angels lineup coming up. Catcher Jason Castro leading things off. As for the first time, we see a little bit of action down in the Halos bullpen. Justin Anderson, the righty, getting loose. Julio Teheran, a great performance. He's through 6. Oh, it's going to be grounded by Castro, snagged by Hoskins. Takes it himself at the 3-1, 1 down here in the 7th.
Julio Teheran.
So a bit interesting here as Julio Teheran's going to hit for himself for the 3rd time tonight. No sacrifice bunt out there.
1-0.
So have to imagine you'll see him out there for the 7th inning.
Wood.
I mean, he's got a lot of pitches, but Joe Madden is known for making some questionable pitching decisions, so who knows?
1-1 on its way.
Right.
That's going to be a good slider at the knees. 1-2. That one is swung on and missed. So Pavetta,
The first base
not exactly going through the teeth of the order, but give him credit. He has made his pitches. He's gotten some big punch outs and doing his part to keep the Phillies in this game.
Nope. Ball.
So it'll now be Lacella digging in at the dish. Braves first baseman 0 for 3 on the day. I'm sorry, the Angels first baseman 0 for 3 on the day. Thinking of Lacella as a former Brave. The 1-1 pitch to Lacella is taken low and in, 2-1.
Betta's trying to fight for a spot in the rotation. I don't know if the Phillies want to lose their best reliever.
That one is grounded up the middle. Great play by Gregorius. Second time today he just ranged up the middle and made a great play. He cuts down Lacella, and that will do it for the Angels here in the 8th. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. I'm sorry, 7th inning. Still a 3-0 game. Without Shark here to play the stretch for us, I'm just lost on innings. But it'll be Adam Hazley leading off the bottom of the 7th here for the Phils. And Julio Teheran still in there, dealing, throwing strong for the Halos.
Thinking about a conversation I had with Shark earlier. I was listening to the radio broadcast of the Phillies in the alternate dimension, and Larry Anderson, Scott Fransky said something about Larry Anderson not singing along to take me out of the ball game, and he said I was singing on the inside, and Shark was like, "Why doesn't he like take me out to the ball game?" And he says, "Because he's already at the ball game."
I've heard that from LA before. He has said that on numerous occasions. Why do they sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" when you're already there?
That's not a bad point. It's a catchy song, but I get what OLE's going with, I guess. He's fun guy. Mr. Jello.
Big hack there by Hazley, fouled off. 2-2. As Teheran has eclipsed 100 pitches, 101 is going to ring up Hazley. 8th strikeout of the game for Teheran, as he is just on cruise control tonight.
He needed this. He's been struggling all season so far. He's got that ERA over 5.
As Bohm might have himself his second double of the night. Went off the wall and left a couple innings ago. He does it again, and he will get in for another double. So Alec Bohm seems to have Teheran figured out. He laces another fastball. Brilliant piece of hitting, gets the bat head out there. One hop off the wall and left. And Bohm's got himself a nice day at the plate. But the Phillies still searching for any sort of runs as they trail this one 3-0. But Bohm will succeed in knocking Teheran out of this game.
It's funny to me that the younger guys that haven't faced him as much are doing more against him.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 38, Justin Anderson.
So that'll bring Justin Anderson into the game for the Halos. Not the most experienced guy, just 15 2/3 innings, but he's gotten the job done so far. But he will have Scott Kingery to deal with as his first customer. Bohm's going to lead off the second. One down here in the 7th inning. Teheran leaves with the ability to win this game. Can't lose it. Phillies just trying to get something on the scoreboard as Anderson fires high, 1-0.
You see this other quote from LA that EB's telling us about in the chat? That's another one of his great ones.
That one's gonna miss low. Trapped by Castro, keeps it in front of him. Bohm unable to advance. Now 2-0. That one right down Broadway, 2-1. What exactly did EB say?
So they read the disclaimer. The accounts and description of this game cannot be disseminated. And LA says, if you want to disseminate this game, you're nuts. It's the Phillies were getting blown out.
This Kingery, a sharp ground ball to second or to shortstop.
The batter, number 7.
That one is scooped up by Simmons. Fired on, and that'll be out number 2. So the Phillies once again in danger of having runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs and coming up empty. Right now, it's all on the shoulders of Josh Harrison. He swings and fouls one down the third base line. So Bohm leads off second with the 1-out double, but he's there now with 2 outs. That one swung on and driven to center. Not deep enough, though. Trout right there. And that will do it for the Phils. We're through 7 here at Citizens Bank. Angels up 3-0.
Take that opportunity to remind everybody what we're raising money for this week. Our charity of the week is Meals on Wheels. We've returned to them. They were our original charity. Meals on Wheels supports more than 5,000 community-based programs across the country that are dedicated to addressing senior isolation and hunger. This network serves virtually every community in America and enables America's seniors to live nourished lives with independence and dignity. So donate to Meals on Wheels today.
Great play by Alec Bohm there, but pulls Hoskins off the bag. And the Angels are going to have a leadoff runner as Fletcher reaches. I think you're going to have to call that an E5. Bohm had it in plenty of time, just pulled Hoskins too far off the bag. Now a whole new bag of issues. as Trout's up with the man on base.
Alec Bone, not known for his defense when the Phillies drafted him. He's done much better than I was expecting him to do, but he did make that error in facing Arizona not too long ago, and is not the best, but he does make some great plays often.
And we mentioned Pivetta maybe auditioning for a spot in the rotation. He is definitely doing his part so far here, working into his third inning of relief, but now falling behind 2-1 to Trout. Pivetta sets at the letters. Pitch Trout is outside. Now 3-1. And here's where it gets tricky if you're a Phillies fan. Haven't put anything up on the board, down 3-0 from the get-go. And now you've got to give a fastball to Mike Trout. Pivetta challenges him. He smokes it into the gap. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Outfield playing back. Might be able to hold him. No, they won't. Runner's going to come all the way around to score. That's going to be a no-out double for Trout.
Anthony
Drives home the run, and now a 4-0 lead for the Angels as Trout just smoked that ball all the way to the deepest depths of the out-of-town scoreboard out in right center.
Ball outside.
Generally, giving up an RBI like that would question his opportunity of getting back into the rotation, but it's Mike Trout, so I think that gets him some slack.
Yeah, at this point, it's really more about the Phillies offense. They have not been able to go off on a guy like Teheran, who, granted, he's a veteran. He knows how to pitch his way through a game. He's had plenty of great days in the past, but he hasn't had many great days in the recent past. And the Phillies made him look like Cy Young for most of the day, as he's out of this game now with 8 strikeouts. Pivetta going to get one down here. A big punch out of Rendon for the first out of the 8th.
the left fielder, number 8.
But for the Phillies, feels like too little too late, unless their bats really wake up here in the last couple outs. So Justin Upton now up at the dish. Trout on second with an RBI double. That RBI, the only one not accredited to Upton. Upton, who left the yard back in the first. A 3-run shot that had the Phillies behind the 8 ball from the get-go. And their offense has not been able to do anything about that as of yet. Pivetta sets, gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Good slider, bites the outside corner, 1-2. Pivetta sets again. That one's going to miss outside, 2-2. Pivetta deals, and that one is going to be chased right up on out of the strike zone.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop,
Swinging strikeout for Pivetta.
Simmons.
And give him credit, he is dealing with the middle of this Angels order. So it'll now be Anderson Simmons at the dish. First pitch swinging, he goes out to right. That one's going to be down on a hop. Harper fields it, but Trout's going to come to the score. And that'll be a 5-0 lead now for the Angels.
Ryan Goodwin.
As a great inside-out swing, gets down for a single and drives home the 5th run of the game.
Maybe the Phillies just need to figure out a way to have Aaron Nola pitch every day.
Yeah, we got to get the scientists working on the Aaron Nola arm technology immediately. Goodwin's going to sky this one out to left. Plenty of room there. That one's grabbed by Kingery, and that'll do it for the Angels, but not before they knock another one home. Now 5-0. LA leads as we go
Ladies and gentlemen, your
to the
attention,
bottom of the
please.
8th.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So it'll be Andrew McCutcheon standing in, pinch hitter, to begin the 8th for the Phillies.
Just looking down at some of the Phillies prospects like Spencer Howard, see if maybe he could get a September call-up or something. He had a 6 ERA when I checked, so that kind of scared me off. He's in Double-A right now, I think.
Yeah, but the Phillies just need stuff to happen quickly and more often. They are not in a position to just hang on and then get hot down the stretch. They really need to get hot right now, as McCutcheon's going to send that one into right field. That's a CNI base hit. And McCutcheon and the Phillies will have a leadoff man on here in the 8th.
He played his way out of the lineup and has actually done much better on the bench, getting a couple pinch hit home runs, and now that pinch hit single there.
1-0.
Now to be back to the top of the Phillies lineup. Bryce Harper up to bat. Got a man on base. You can't say that too often. But the downside of that is that they trail by 5 to the Phillies.
That's the ball.
So there's not much he can do no matter how many people are on base. But here he's going to wait his turn, try to get something to hit. He's got himself a 2-0 count coming up.
Outside. That's the ball.
So Anderson in a bit of a pickle. 3-0 pitch coming to Harper. Green light all the way, but he swings right through it. So big swing and a miss there, 3-1.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And Harper lays off of that one. That'll leak low and in.
Now that
Be his second walk of the day. And now runners on first and second with nobody out. It'll be JT Realmuto coming to the dish. Realmuto looking to do damage, but fouls that one off down the first base line, 0-1. That one skied foul, 0-2.
Realmuto trying to get that extension from the Phillies. Otherwise, you might get something crazier in free agency.
He's going to line that one. It's going to be just foul down the first base line. That was a scare right there for the Angels. We'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch is swung on, foul back our way. Count remains 0-2 once more to Realmuto.
It took a long time to point fair or foul for that one, and then when he pointed, I thought he was pointing fair.
This guy's another one foul down the right field line. 0-2 count remains.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one on miss outside, 1-2. That one a miss high. 2-2 again. And that's going to be a front door slider. Freezes Realmuto.
now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
What a pitch there. Might have
Umpires
some
love calling those
frustration
on the
set
Phillies.
in.
Maybe the umpire just wants to go home. very humid here today.
That's the ball.
So it's now Gregorius stepping in. He's got himself a 2-0 count.
Nope, that's outside.
That
Ball.
one's going to miss just outside. Count now 3-0. That one will be skied into left, not deep. Come on and make the play. Everyone has to stay where they are. And once again, the Phillies getting things started and then just playing themselves right out of the inning. So it'll be Reese Hoskins stepping in. 2 on, 2 outs here in the 8th. Strike one delivered. Anderson sets and fires.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Ball one, down and in.
1-1.
Hoskins fouls that one back our way. Count remains 1-2.
Ball.
That one will just miss inside. 3-2. Hoskins swings and rips that one. It's on a bounce.
That's an out.
Pitcher has it. Crosses body, gets Hoskins. Good piece of athleticism there. And that will send things to the 9th inning. Angels up 5-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 55.
So the Phillies have yet another one of those possible sometime down the road starter guys up in Suarez.
Hoo-yah.
He'll be pitching the top of the 9th here.
Ball.
Suarez kicks and delivers.
Ball.
That one will miss low.
Yeah.
That one will burn up at the top of the zone for strike 2, 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Your attention, please. Pinch hit for the English, number 44, Brandon Mark.
Ball.
So Brandon Marsh now at the dish, the pinch hitter for the Angels.
1-1.
Takes one strike, fans through another. I'm sorry, that first one did not go down as a strike. 1-1. Got to give it to Suarez for the Phillies, hitting his corners so far. Some you get, some you don't. But always good to stay away from the middle of the plate. So that one's going to be skied foul, giving chase. Is Kinger, I believe, and he's got it.
Now batting, the first baseman.
That'll be 2 down here in the 9th.
LaStella.
Props to Scott Kingery on that one. He's played every position he has, and the major is great. His offense has been a little shaky, but his defense has been
Get the
amazing.
ball.
Now second baseman Tommy Lascilla stands in. 0 for 4 on the day.
That missed. That's the ball.
Not swinging at anything
2 balls,
so
no
far,
strikes.
as he's ahead 2-0 in the count.
No, that's out.
The 3-0 pitch on the way,
Ball 4. Take your base.
and they're going to lose the sell on 4.
The batter number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So Fletcher now up at the dish.
Hee-haw!
Suarez still pitching. He gets one over at the knees for strike 1. 2 outs, man on first. Swung on, grounded up the middle, off the pitcher. No play anywhere.
The batter, the center fielder, Mike Brown.
Hopefully he's all right. I don't know if the Phillies can afford to lose another pitcher.
Suarez definitely walking a bit gingerly. Don't see the trainer out there. I think he might be able to keep going. He will, it seems. 2 on, 2 outs, 9th inning. That one is swung and driven a mile, but well foul. Mike Trout, a dangerous man to pitch to.
In the alternate timeline, a Baltimore Oriole made a crazy diving play and had to get taken out because he hurt his hand on it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good breaking ball there, goes low. 1-1. There's a fastball right at the top of the zone. 1-2 now. That one swung on and blasted to center, but right at Hazley. So the Phillies may be a bit of a beneficiary of Trout's power there, as Hazley knew where to shade him, how to play him. That's exactly where it went.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Goats in the chat talking about how late it is Pacific time. It's almost 1 a.m. in the East Coast, where both Mike and I are. So
Adam Hazley.
Yeah, we are burning the East Coast oil over here, as it'll be Adam Hazley stepping in. Phillies center fielder trying to get something going in the last at-bats here for the Fighting Phils.
No, that's low. Ball.
Middleton still in the game for the Halos. Middleton deals right at the kneecaps for strike 1.
Ryan Buchter, I traded him for out of the park baseball once, and he was really bad. That's all I know about him.
1-2.
Now 1-2 upcoming. Swung on and fouled back over the third base dugout.
Nope, that's in.
Little ball inside. And that one is swung on and missed.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman,
Just big arm after big arm here.
Bo.
Angels lead 5-0.
Outside. Ball.
We're here in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies down to their last ups, already one in the tank. And now third baseman Alec Bohm steps in.
Alec Bohm got those 2 doubles here today. If he gets hot, Phillies might be able to pull something out here the rest of the season.
Into the stretch. The pitch is swung on and fouled down the first baseline.
Ball.
That one will miss low.
3 balls, no strikes.
So we'll do it one more time. Payoff pitch. Swung on it and missed.
The left fielder, number 4. Scott.
Takes up to 107.
Don't put down on a great slider there. Now it'll be Scott Kingery. Last hope here for the Phils.
Batter, take your base.
Got to hit the deck there.
The batter, number 7. Second baseman, Scott.
Chase Utley type thing there. I think he stepped a little forward. Hopefully he's all right. That can be rough, and Phillies need his defense out there in the outfield.
Here, what? 0 balls, 1 strike.
It's an 0-1 count here to
1-1.
Harrison. Count now runs to 1-1. Middleton trying to close this one out for the Halos. They desperately need this one to stay in any sort of contention out in the AL. Phillies, on the other hand, in the same spot. Plenty of teams below them, but right now they're a 48-50 team, and if things keep going the same way, they'll be 48-51 by the end of the night. And they just need more excitement. They need more engagement. They need to get everybody behind them here if they want to make a run. So that one was fouled off. 1-2. Possible last pitch of the game upcoming. Good pitch by Middleton, but that's low and away. 2-2. 2-2 pitch is swung on and grounded. Foul. Angels lead 5-0. Bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. So Harrison has proven to be a tough customer, making him work for it. 2-2 pitch again is outside. 3-2. Pitch is swung on and driven to deep right center. But that is going to be run down. And that will do it for the ball game. Angels are your winner tonight. They avoid the sweep. Phillies win a low score 1-0 a couple of nights ago. They win a barn burner 14-7 last night. But tonight, it is all Angels all the time. They get 3 in the first. They ride it out for a 5-0 win. And they get a much-needed victory before they head back out to the West Coast. As for the Phillies, more of the same. They climb, somewhat into the shadow of first and second place in the East, but as soon as they can win a game or two, they give up a game or two. And that is where they stand right now. Just not much right going for the Phillies.
No errors. They left 7 men on base.
And for the Angels, also well below 500, but who knows? Especially in that crazy AL West, you've seen it happen before. Teams start losing 20 and winning 20 like nobody's business.
Phillies just need to get lucky and hope the Braves, the Nationals, can go on a little bit of a losing streak and they can win, more than 3 in a row.
Yeah, and I think I covered it before. Like, if you get to September, yeah, you're looking at where you play the 1 or 2 teams ahead of you, and you just take dead aim because you know that every game you win is really worth more too because they're losing and you're winning. But right now for the Phillies, it's all about just winning games. They've got to get somewhere into contention. Right now, they're nowhere near anything that would be considered a wild card spot. And I have not kept up to date on the AL standings, but I would assume that these Angels are in most of the same spot right now.
Angels are 9 games out of first place. They are 8.5 games out of the wild card, and the Phillies are 14 games out of first place, 7.5 games out of the wild card.
Yeah, so a lot of work to do for both of these franchises. Angels able to stave off the possible sweep here. Phillies will have to get back to it. Lots more bop ball action coming up this week. But we thank you all for joining the Bop Ball After Hours. It's been way after hours, but it was a fun one. Maybe not coming out to the liking of both myself and Tardis, but always good to see some good late night bop ball.
Yeah, and it was good to be back in the booth with you. I know we have another one here this week on Friday, I want to say. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, I know we've got another late one. I think I've got a midweek game somewhere. Maybe in the middle of the day on Wednesday, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But now taking a last look at the box score here tonight. Pretty much all the damage being done in the first inning, where Upton was able to get that monstrous 3-run home run, put the Angels up ahead early and for good as it panned out, as the Phillies just couldn't get anything going with those bats. And again, I know it probably sounds like a broken record, Tardis, but if you're a Phillies fan, if you want these bop ball Phillies to contend, they've got a bunch of names. They can hit a bunch of homers. You just really need to get all of them doing it more consistently, night in, night out, not have one guy have a good game and 8 guys have a bad one and try to pick it up the next day.
Yeah, and with the way the Phillies have been going the last couple of years, you might see a change in the front office if something doesn't change soon. Matt Klentak, not the best general manager I've seen. He needs to take some words from Ruben Amaro Jr. and get some pitching. We got Ray Jugsy Siegel here tonight because there's not many other people on, so he's one of our, I guess you could say, friends, so go say hi to him. I don't remember what he's doing.
Well, if you want to go raid, I will let you do that, but before that, I will sign it out for everyone here on the Bop Ball Network. For Tardis and the countless other very incredible bop ball announcers who have come before me today and who will do so tomorrow, I bid you farewell. Have a good night. We will see you tomorrow once again on the ML Bop Ball Network.
In the car.
In the back of the black Cadillac, like back is to my mama hatchback, like I'ma let the roof back, put the L on the dash, like
Mr. Beard. Hi. What is going on? Am I presuming that you're here for some kind of Seattle move?
I was under the impression Dylan Moore was going to be coming back. We'll probably have to figure all that out.
Oh, that is news to me.
I think he's supposed to come back technically tomorrow, which I guess will happen after we sim for the day. I don't know if there's anything else you have to do, so I'm willing to wait around and do that.
Do we want to? Hey guys, do we want to sim that missing game from earlier in a way we can get player of the game so it doesn't mess up fantasy?
Yeah. Yeah. let's
Okay,
take a
so
look at
go into the game and hit play game. Yeah, continue, whatever. And then quick manage. And it doesn't matter. Pick a team.
that. Do I have to pick one?
Oh no, and then you just hit hit triangle. And just keep hitting triangle until the game's over.
Cool.
This is how I play my two-way player fake road to the show, because you can't do it. And, oh damn! All right, let me put this in there.
Wow, that was just stomping.
Well, okay, run difference 9, total runs 19. Okay, hit OK. And Eddie Rosario is our player of the game.
Nice work,
See,
Eddie.
that's how you do that if you ever need to do that again.
Nice. Well, hopefully it won't happen
Rosario
again.
on here. Hopefully, just for future reference. Let me make sure I did that math right, because it's late. 15.
You know,
plus
it'd be,
4.
you know, you don't. By all no means you have to do this, but it would be hilarious if you took that excerpt that we just did when you're cutting up the videos and filed that under Twins Rangers. And just
Yeah, I'll do that.
2 minute,
Sure,
1 minute clip.
that's fine. I'm fine with that. So that's 19. 15 minus 4 is 11. So, yeah, perfect. Beautiful. All right, I'm doing that.
I'm not sure
I
if
want
it
to
would
take
be-
a look at Phillies minor leaguers when we get a chance. So,
Yeah, sure. Let me just go ahead and sit through the day first. Autofix. Shuckers. I got autofix. Keep active. Ouch. Active. Ouch. Auto. Hey, that's big.
All around. He's back.
I want to see
Rayman.
them sweep the Braves. I need that.
Rayman, Fighter the Nightman. I'll just put him on the
Beat me to
bench. Oh, there you go.
Yes.
The man with the legend. I'll drop him
Yeah,
on the
go
bench
ahead
for
and put
now.
on the bench for now, and we'll reorganize everything.
I don't think anyone cares about AAA Cubs. Brock Stewart, Ian Miller. All right, quick day.
Inside the show. Here's your host.
For Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Everybody's favorite post-ball show.
Yeah, I don't get why they do that in the game.
I don't even listen to it. I just jump into another game.
So, all right, let's look at, I guess, Mariners first.
Sure.
Sure.
Why is this trending? Yeah.
Can I look at AAA first?
Sure.
Okay. I want to take a look and see how Julio and Jared and Shed are doing.
Okay, pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Probably not going to end up bringing Julio up anytime this season.
Also
Jared,
pretty good.
maybe. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Shed Long, how's he doing?
Continuing to disappoint.
Yeah. Okay. What about Wisdom? How's he doing? Yeah, okay. That's not terrible. But he's only first baseman, so that's not really helpful at all, actually. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna bring Dylan Moore straight back to the major leagues. I was thinking about bringing Shed Long back up, but he is gonna be fine there in AAA for now.
He's not getting it done. Is he getting in as a starter, Mr. Moore?
Yeah, let's put him in at second.
Austin Dole is there right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Ninth.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and slot him in. Jake Shiner's in the no DH. I don't know if that matters.
It doesn't matter for the next week or so. We can reassess that one.
Okay, I'll ignore that.
DH.
Lefty, it's Jake Shiner at second.
Can I see the splits on left? Can I see the matchup on lefty? Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go Dylan across the board at second.
All right.
I'll switch him on the thing.
So that he's 8 in the lefty lineup. And
8.
9th in the righty lineup.
8th and 9th. Got it. And you didn't change the no DH one? I didn't see it.
I didn't touch the no DHs.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to put him on the bench, though, instead, because he's no longer injured. And
Wait, do they have too many people on the roster now, I bet?
that's the other thing I want to make sure. Yeah, we need to send somebody down. I believe we were talking about, either Haggerty or Lopes. I think I'm gonna have to go with Haggerty. Man, that speed is really nice. It makes a great pinch runner. Let's go. Man, let's send down. Let's send down Haggerty. He's the younger of the two. Let's go to AAA, right?
Yeah, then AAA is going to need to drop someone.
We can just find somebody that's not on the 40-man, the low it's rated.
Johan Ramirez is not getting it done at AAA.
Are those AAA numbers? Damn.
I think they are. Slightly worse than his major league numbers.
Damn. What a shame.
Let's see. But he's on the 40-man, so maybe you do like...
Just drop down Zamorelli. That'll be fine.
And then I think we're going to need to shuffle someone out. AA too.
And probably the same sort of deal there. It really doesn't matter.
Alright, Mr. 4.83, which is decent for a Mariners pitcher. He's down. Curtis, I just saw your message about want to get player of the game for the missing game, right? Yes, sir.
We're good. We good. That's cool that we can do that. Maybe we could do a fantasy for every game.
You know, it's not crazy.
It just takes like an extra 30 seconds to get each game. It's not crazy.
Yeah, could be done. Could be done. Mr. Beard, are we done with the M's?
I wanted to look. I want to check out pitching at AAA as well. Looks like Adam Bichette's having a solid push at the moment. Okay. How about is Justice even getting any starts?
Did we just send him down, maybe?
See, they're in there. Do they do it? No, they don't, because that guy has stats. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I don't really see any changes I want to make right now, anyways.
Oh, it looks like Tui's coming back. Pretty good.
Interesting. Okay.
Might be back.
Well, let's check out the bullpen and see where he might actually slot in. Williams had a rough night last night in the bullpen.
He's okay overall.
Yeah. Swanson looks like he's doing the worst. Altavia is not exactly.
Yeah, you might look at another closer.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it's not been
Hirano down
terrible.
there.
Yeah, I like Hirano as closer possibly. He's got higher potential.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad idea.
Or the Burgermeister Carl's Jr.
I don't know that I really trust Edwards with the closer role. I would feel more comfortable with Yoshi in the closer role. We could switch those two around. That's fine with me.
And is this Eric's swan song?
Yeah, let's bring Tui back up. Let's send Swanson down.
Could also be this Snavely guy. He's been pretty good, although just 16 innings.
Snavely. What about Brandon Brennan? How's he looking? That's looking pretty nice as well.
Whip's a little scary, but other than that, pretty sharp.
Yeah.
This guy,
Fletcher's
Fletcher.
not looking bad at all. About 30 innings of work at AAA. Okay.
So a lot of good options here.
Say, let's call up Snavely. Let's call up Snavely and bring down Swanson.
All right.
Swanson to AAA.
And are you going to be able to handle the roster page for all this?
Ready. Snavely. Oh, gotta
think
run
I
that
passed
separately.
Here we go, yeah.
Snavely. He's gonna go into relief pitching. Relief pitching.
Yeah. We need to do a 40-man move, too. Taylor Gilbo. Drop him to single A because I don't think he's on the team anymore, right?
He is, but I suppose if he's going to be chilling down in single A with numbers like that, we can let him off the 40 man, I suppose. Okay. I believe that's what we've got so far. Yeah. No. Okay. Wait a minute. Just gave me a whole bunch of error messages. What did I do? What did I do? This is what I get for messing with the website.
I'm sure we can get it figured out. Snavely up. And Swan Song down. It's put him in setup. He's not going to get any use there, so just put him in middle relief. Okay, do you need the Mariners lineup open, or do you got it in your head?
I've got it. I'm just fixing it on the website at the moment.
All right, give me a shout if you need me. You need to go back to it, but for now, let's go over the Phillies. And Tardis, you want to look around AAA?
Yeah. Double A too. There's one guy in particular. I want to see how he's doing. Oh dang, JoJo's doing good. Reggie McClain gave up a home run today in real life, so I'm a little worried about him. I want to see in Double A. I want to see Spencer Howard. Ooh, Medina doing good too. He's done better. He had like a 6 ERA before. Do I want to move him to AAA though? I like the strikeout count there. That's nice.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I don't like the ERA, but maybe AAA will help him figure that out. I don't know. Because I feel like the Phillies will try to call him up this year.
Well, they're running out of time before September call-ups.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm thinking maybe she should get some AAA time. Moniak, I don't think it's going to be up for a couple of years. I like Stott. How's Stott doing?
Stott.
He's the second guy on the list. Oh, not bad. I wasn't expecting him to be in AAA this year. That's cool. I'll keep him in the back of my mind. Velasquez is not coming back.
Wow, can't get done at AAA either.
She had an offer from Mata for some reason. No idea. But Andrew Knapp's been really good in AAA. I'm not surprised at all by that. I think they just cut Forsyth. Whoa.
My God, Swarzak's doing good.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Oh shoot.
There's that Noah Syndergaard guy. I should give him a try. Wow. I have to keep him in mind.
Yeah, food for thought for sure.
Nick Williams, they just don't have space for him. I like Austin Davis. I always know Davis because I was at his major league debut, but he's always been on and off. Forsyth, they just cut in real life.
Oh, maybe you dropped him down then?
Maybe. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's not getting called up anyway for now. I'm kind of surprised they cut him. He was doing better in spring training than I was expecting. The Ariano they cut too, but that's a different story. And McLean, maybe. Let me see. I want to look at when. There's one guy I know that they have.
AAA or AA?
I think he's in single A in the league because he's hurt in real life. I'm trying to figure out when he got his surgery. Not Dominguez. He's not coming back. He hasn't gotten surgery yet. Robertson could be coming back though. Let me see when he got his surgery. He got his surgery less than a year, so he could be back in September. 14. Yeah. They said he was looking towards a September return date. So I'll keep that in mind. Spencer Howard. Do I want to call it? I don't like the ERA, but I like everything else that he's done.
Oh, maybe see how he does in AAA.
Yeah, that's who would be sent down though. We gotta see who's.
You could do the dude who was cut from the roster.
Ooh, David Jones. Ew. Is that 5 ERA? Yikes. I'll talk to Mike about this, see what he thinks. But I'll just keep him in mind.
So no moves
Alright,
tonight.
thank you. Nothing. Yeah, nothing tonight. I'm gonna talk to him and see what he thinks. There's some couple I have in mind that I'm considering.
Alright,
Aaron
word.
Loop, Phillies legend, and a Velon too. I think we had him at one point.
Mr. Beard,
We've
did you
had
get
so many
the...
random pitchers. All right, see it.
Alright, take care, man. Mr. Beard, did you get the lineup figured out? Or do you need me to go back and take a look?
We just go take a look at it so I can confirm it. I've got all of the errors fixed, but I want to make sure that it's actually right. Saw like 12 error messages, and I started panic changing things, and then I forgot where it all was. Right-handed pitching, DH, Dylan Moore in the number 9 spot. Okay. Crawford should be at shortstop. Murphy, White. Okay, that was the only thing that changed. Okay, perfect. I'm going to look at right now DH.
Oh, sure.
I think we'll have to auto fix that so it'll report the pitchers back into the no DH spot. Or was that a DH one? That's no DH there. So Crawford 8. Yeah. Okay. Shiner's still playing second. And no DH. Okay. That's perfect. Left-handed DH, please. Okay, so left-handed DH should be Malik Smith, Kyle Lewis, Mitch Haniger, Kyle Seager, Daniel Vogelbach, DH, Evan White, first base, Tom Murphy, catcher, Dylan Moore, second base, and JP Crawford, number 9, shortstop.
Okay, right now it's listed as empty. I don't know how that happened, so good thing that we looked it over.
I think that was Haggerty was in that spot.
Oh, right.
He was completing the platoon out there, so that should also be Crawford there. Yeah, that was the no DH lineup. Perfect.
Good stuff. Before I start on the stats video, I wanted to run a quick idea by you and the 7 unfortunate viewers.
Mhm.
So, remember how during the All-Star break, Duggo and Jake met up in person? And it took some photographs, called some games together, got some pretty good excitement around that. You and I are like the only people in the Seattle area that could accomplish this.
Yeah, I mean that's about as close as we're gonna get.
So just keep in mind. Now it's tough for me to head up there with having the server here.
Yeah,
but there are ways because my parents live up in Camano, which is about halfway between here and where you're at.
Yeah, it's beautiful in Camano.
It is beautiful. So potentially I could drop, take some weekend when I'm visiting them, drop the server at their place, get some people to guest manage it. We can head up. Or if you think you might be in Seattle at some point in the next few months, I could have you over to my place and we can call a game together.
Cool. Yeah, let's think about that and try and figure something out.
Just wanted to plant the seed. We still got a lot of
Totally.
season left.
Totally, man. That would be a lot of fun, especially as we get towards the back end of it. It'd be a nice way to send off Mariners fans for the season.
Yeah,
actually,
they may not be making a strong showing in the playoffs. So,
well, the only Mariner fans that are really matter around here anyway. So, yeah, man, it'd be a lot of fun.
Anyway, yeah, exactly. Just some food for thought that I was thinking about as we plan for the back half of the season.
Cool. Yeah. Have you talked to Special about any of the any of the moves that he's proposed to me?
No, I haven't heard about these. I think that
we were talking about offloading Carlos Gonzalez, and out to, I believe we're sending him off to the Braves for a couple of prospects.
Okay.
When I did some looking into the prospects mentioned, they're one's a legit, probably ready to go on our team, major league level pitcher. Was it Weigel?
So they could see major league action this year.
Yeah, he would definitely be the piece that would slot into. Was it right-handed pitch? They're both right-handed pitchers, which were sorely missing in the rotation. But also Trey Riley and Patrick Weigel. They're both listed top 30 prospects in the system. And it gets rid of Carlos Gonzalez's rental contract for the year too. So it's definitely a move that is interesting enough.
Well, I will. I will definitely defer to you. But
yeah.
If you think it could be interesting, I am game.
Cool.
It would be good to see the Mariners make a couple of moves.
I've been trying, man. Duggo and I had an interesting one that seems to have petered out, but sending Yoshi back to Arizona, eating the Tomas contract for possibly prospect or two. I thought that made a really interesting deal. Came up right after that first trade with the Dodgers.
He just escaped the Arizona heat, and you're sending him back to Fry.
I mean, it was more. It's kind of for the better that it didn't pan out, but it was an interesting thought for a moment there.
Well, now that Arizona's got Gallegos, they're kind of getting a little stacked. Ooh, interesting. Big Fun points out that Freddie Snavely may not be a real human being.
I mean, no, I don't really care. He's a AAA All-Star.
Well, Mariners might need to take whatever help they can get. They forgot to hire some robots.
Divergent timelines much?
We might need, looks like the Snavely call-up may get vetoed. We'll see. Alright, man. Well, I'm going to log off and get ready for bed as the stats video runs, but always good to hear from you.
Cool, man. Yeah, it's good. Always good to talk.
Alright, take care.
Later.
You're in too deep to go back again. Cash is pay to play. You want more hits than lemonade. You don't own me. You don't 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never. No good song never. The first time they made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never dies. The wondered bomb don't work no more, think it took too much. Your equity, make the caffeine be your weaponry. Is the reason there never was one needed. It's all around, but it weighs too much to slow you down. It's the time to act, 'cause the best defense is the time is track. You don't own me, you don't even know me. But when they play it, you can't help but sing along. That's nothing odd, that's nothing wrong, 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never. No good song never. The first time they made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never. There was a moment, a hole open in the sky, a chance to join their pantheon. For all the times they never heard your battle cry, now even angels sing along, 'cause a good song never dies. It just reminds you of where you were the first time it made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never dies. Like a lover who won't back down and pull you over to the side, look you straight into the eyes. No good song never. No good song never. The first time they made you cry, the first time you felt alive. No good song never.
Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we sure know we knows. Go get a bag, I drip in our sauce. You catch a tag, we knocking them off. After I hit boy, she hit the door. And them hundreds be coming in, all of this money, and I gotta give me some more. Big bag, better won't hit the floor. Talk hot, then we run your jaw. I'ma hop in the foreign and zoom off. That be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get chewed off. Pull up with Blake, he getting screwed off. Brand new Mozzie, big body, we cruise off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Youngin' with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my niggas, they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my niggas, they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
I'm in the track trying to whip it, flip it. She on my so I quit it. Walk in the club with my grillin'. You on my chain, come and get it. You trippin'. Listen here, cussy, you got two decisions. Do you want the or do you want the Smithy? Your life is a gamble, you better not risk it. See, I'm in the track trying to whip me a pitch and I move with it. Keep a on deck, he be moving with it. You can on your block, we don't know who did it on the block and about to go villain. Man, they took it in early, they know we spinning. Since you this can't put a hole up in it. We gon' empty them, so you know we dipping. And my dummies on high, he keep rolling. Gang.
Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with Pop out when they hit. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
La 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 bamba, shaded. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like it my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba, shout it back. Yeah, all the cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. Yeah, she doing hard Celine. She like the bar Kareem. I'm tryna get all between. Yeah. She pop it all on me. Take on a shopping spree. Let her get a property. Hey, come to my palace. I know you tired them dudes be capping. She like my fashion. I put on strings like Richie Valens. You the baddest. I'ma told them red, no salad. Send the address. I pull up that fantastic. I can't leave you alone. You the only girl who get to stay until the moon. No cap. Dime que me amas, better tell me on the phone. She say you can't have my corazón. La bamba, shaded. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba, shout it back. Yeah, all the cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. Shout it, you the bomb. We go shopping in Milan. Backseat of that phone, bad to LA like LeBron. I got a smudge in her little bum. She say yo te amo, she just want that Louis Vuitton. Came for me, you in a fair lane. Keep you know you need to grab a napkin. Play my Spanish, she love to cook me plantain. Go hit my Cali crib and give you all that back pain. Yeah. Might make you my baby mama. I like how you shake it like some maracas. Might let you keep the commas. Para bailar la bamba. All that she get it all from her mama. La 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 bamba. Say that. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba. Shout it back. Yeah, all the cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba.
Yo le llamo la reina del party. Ella lo torquea como Cari. Ella le dice que sea la Mari. Le gusta cuando freno en el Ferrari. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche hay bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra o romo, así que esto se puso feo. Mami, si tú quieres me calienta. Que yo traje todas las herramientas pa' bregarte con esa tormenta. Porque escuché que dijiste alerta. Que se abran la compuerta. Más vale loca que muerta. Te voy a avisar si te suelta. Hasta los 70, perreando en la lenta. Yo sé que tú no te portas bien. Que ratas bajo y yo también. Te vas de party todo el weekend. Entren ahora que caben 100. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche hay bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra o romo, así que esto se puso feo. Te sueltes pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas te tallen. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Pa' que te sueltes, pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las Dance music. Dímelo, baby, baby. Ahora pata abajo, pata abajo, pata abajo, pata abajo. Yeah.
Gangster. Come on. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that cola. You about for stroking. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can the broken. Hang eyes, trap, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Mad, so fat, fat. Gotta get you home like stat, stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 wait anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Mad, so fat, fat. Gotta get you home like stat, stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Are you gonna be in the car?
In the back of the black Cadillac, like yeah. Back is to my mama hatchback, like I'ma let the roof back, put the L in the dash, like put a smack on the gas, but I hope I don't crash, like
warned you, ain't no time for no baby. When you sleeping on a stretcher like I'm saying, hey, tryna live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming. They did it, dumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping, they you in front of the Baptist church. The strappers they job, they don't have to work. If this stitching, they act berserk. And exos up like after birth. My mama told me go to church. I was sitting 10 rows from the first day, dreaming about everything I probably get if I get the lady in front of me's purse and run out the back door. And if he ask for my relationship with the Lord. You can tell at the service I'm bored. Hold on. I'd rather be on a resort. Hold on. I'd rather be service I'm bored. Hold on. I'd rather be serving this to a sort of thinking I know she is. I'm drowning, swimming in this. Got me drowning, I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning, I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Cool by the boat, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning, I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. No flow chasing, I'm from a place where they pull up on you with a going bang, bang, bang. No one warned you, ain't no time for no bang, bang, bang. You sleeping on a stretcher like late. I'm saying, hey, tryna live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming. They did it, dumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping. The reason I'm out of state, they asking where we from. I don't care about you. I got me a chick that's Caribbean. She want me to serenade her, but you know I'm bashful. I got all the whippersnappers and the little rascals. Turned off the way we drippin' with Tabasco. Old friends inquiring about the cash flow. Okay, this here in the gas state. I can't hit it, if I do, I might pass away. These boys fake, please quit with the masquerade. Hey, out here with the past the same. I could probably use a fresh start out the window of the Target. I'm reflecting on life through Cherokee Park. Think about life through Cherokee Park. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. Then she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from. I don't care about you, I got me a chick that's Caribbean. It's a push start, I ain't gotta put the key in. Whip it real nice like a good human being. 24 East, I'm in Chattanooga 10. Yeah, the barbecue Korean and my shorty muy bien. Ay, we just went from dive bars to the Coliseum. Man, he's a try hard, wouldn't wanna be him. PG on the gym, go ahead, copyright it to him. Go ahead, copyright it. Nah, I wouldn't wanna say too much. We ain't take her from you, now she came to us. Ain't no steak dinner, but we made through brunch. 2-4 on the beat, you know he came through clutch. No, he came through clutch. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from. I don't care about you, I got me a chick that's Caribbean.
Check me out now. Tony, yeah, walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, this a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounce. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sucker rich, the clothes off. Pull her to the flame with my doze off. Try to count a million and I dozed off. And I got my fingers in the air. Hanging with Paul Bear. Turn you to lawn care. Rex in my Montclair, yeah, this just a small shell. Hold up, make sure it's all there. I go to sleep in designer, psych. I go to sleep in yikes, telling it honor a lie, right? Soon as I left, I got right. This a precision and detail. See, life is a beach, seashell. I sold the bags for retail. I'm from the block, no email. Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, this a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounce. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sucker rich, the clothes off.
I'm cool, yo. I'm starting to think no one told y'all. Designing my clothes, dog. How much you think my coat costs? I'm spitting like Mozart. This till I gotta flip Noah's Ark. New Lamborghini, the doze off. Fell asleep in the doze off. Get it? My diamonds in stones water. I TD like Coach Carter. Ain't talking about no soda. Girl with me want some products. I pull her on turning heads. I close the curtain while she turn her nose. This off white. I be rocking virgin clothes.
Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, this a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounce. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sucker rich, the clothes off.
really did found me. Little bit of little bell for the homies. Got a little green, bought a beam for the Falby. Took more shots after phase than Calby. After dark, you go crazy. Police ain't scary. You ain't bred for this. I'm still in the hood. They make bread and dip. I'm not jumping ship. I might you got love for Vince. Feeling like Snoop with the Source Awards. Feeling like you wasn't born for war. Cause when I come around, you be head to the ground. Crack 'em up and smell like the man running sound. Lucas smoke. When I hear my heard the Lucas toe. Long Beach like Crazy Joe or Mayhem. When we get new wheels from Rouse the Caveman. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Might dump a clip where the is at. Might where the women at. Baby, bass in my Similac. Been crazy, come where you living at. Kick down the door, get down and get gone. I ain't come here for the chitter chat, but I'm far removed from that gangster. It don't make much sense, rather make me rich. Don't be playing with my money, it'll make me flip. And in the last couple lines, I'ma contradict. And for the last time, I ain't no more conscious. I like big, fast whips, conscious. Mansions and white Mike Jackson. So stop acting like I'm an activist. No, this ain't happen on accident. They giving man to the African. It'll never be another one after this. So just pay your mission and pay attention. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Might dump a clip where the is at. Might where the women at. yeah. On, yeah. I'll be on the drums. Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' bomb, yeah.
Hey, y que no pare, que con mi gente ando de pare. Hoy día no nos frena nadie, así que ahora mejor salte, no pare.
Hey, go ahead, girl, with your brickin' on, yeah. Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' for me, yeah. I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one, Mike and Mary Jeans, oh yeah. Wise hating on me, oh yeah. Don't you make it hot, don't make a scene, oh yeah. In the cut with the puppet, it's green, oh yeah. Like a lick